What's good, everybody? Got another reaction video here. This one is from the Raw Room. Again, apparently they had some things to say. This is a older clip. Well, it's not older, but it is from the Green Bay Malik Willis game that they was talking about. I haven't seen it. A lot of people told me to go check it out, so I'm checking it out, watching it now. So it's the Raw Room. NFL vets talk about Malik Willis and roast Will Levis apparently. So we're gonna see how that is, and I guess we get to kind of look at it with some retrospect now that we know like what's happened in the Miami game as well. So um, we'll see. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this um, right now.
I guess we start with the Titans Packers.
Let's do it, man.
They had what's his name? Malik pulled up
laughing.
and balled
and
out.
showed out and straight belt to ass.
Damn.
Yeah, Malik they said,
Balled
you know what?
out.
We don't need you. And he said, I'ma show y'all. I'ma show
13
y'all.
of 19, 202 yards, 2 Ds. Bro, come on, bro.
2 TDs. He carried. No, yeah, he was
He
balling.
had some rushing
and a
yards.
TD.
Yeah.
He
Not gonna lie, like Malik did ball out. Now I don't want to necessarily say it was like a built to ass whooping like they saying, but yeah, he did ball out. It was embarrassing to see. It wasn't a good look for Tennessee Titans fans knowing that we just traded you away and we was moving on with Will Levis and we got a bunch of questions of Will Levis and you was the third guy on our team and you came out here looking better than our number one on the team. So it gave a lot of fans question, but for me as a Titans fan, I try to tell the other Titans fans that don't put too much emphasis on it. It wasn't like Malik was that when he was here. That's a testimony to Matt LaFleur's coaching. That ain't a testimony to us trading away a guy that was really good and we gave up on him. We wasn't developing him. Our coaching staff wasn't doing this. He went there, not this product made. He went there, and in 28 days, Matt LaFleur has done that. And to that point, that's what a lot of people were saying about Vrabel's that Vrabel can't develop this QB. He don't know how to handle Malik. He don't know how to handle Will. So that might be true looking back on it because you've seen what he was able to do in 2 games in Green Bay under the Matt LaFleur system. So don't look at it as Titans trade away the wrong guy. No, it's just Titans have to get better coaches in here that can actually develop players. Hopefully, this Brian Callahan era will be that, and we'll have coaches in here that can actually develop players and develop QBs because that is something we've lacked. But this wasn't like we traded Malik away and this is what he was, and he was already this, and he went over there. No, they coached him up, they developed him, and they got him better and got him to be exactly what they needed him to be to win while Jordan Love was out. That's a credit to their coaching staff. Give them all the props to that.
he was balling. He was balling. They got a question said, "Are revenge games real?"
Yes.
Yeah, I mean for everybody.
For him, yes. For Malik Willis, absolutely.
Yeah, for his situation,
absolutely.
For certain people's situations, yes. I would say some people don't necessarily look at it all the time like that. It may not be a big factor to them. He may in the media say blah blah this and that, but I know in the back of his mind. They drafted me and they sent me up the road.
Yeah.
I'm finna go back there and slap everybody in the mouth.
And work.
I guarantee you that flight back to Green Bay, he was on one.
Oh, boy. He was in the group chat cheesing.
Hey, I guarantee you he was on.
And that's the thing, too. Everybody's like, oh, revenge game's not real. You heard him talk to the media. He doesn't even care. That's the thing you say in the media is you're not going to give the other team bulletin board material, okay? Just because a lot of these come out and say things in the media doesn't mean that, like you said, before, when he's at home, he's chilling by himself, he might not say it to none of his friends. He might not say it to the media or anything. Excuse me. But there was definitely moments in Malik's head was like, these motherfuckers didn't want to start me. These motherfuckers brought in Josh Dobbs over me. Then they brought in Will Levis over me. Then they brought in Mason Rudolph in over me. Then they traded me away because they believe in Mason Rudolph and Will Levis more than me. I got a chance to play. That was in the back of his mind. That revenge of showing them that, hey, you made the wrong move. I mean, you've heard it from players before, like Lamar when he got drafted. Hey, I'm going to make sure that all these teams regret it. Maurice Jones-Drew, he put 32 on his back because 32 teams passed on him, and he didn't get drafted until the second round. So it's like, these players have it, whether they want to say it or not. This was a revenge game for Malik, and this was in the back of his head. And he knew he wanted to come out and make an impact. Now, did he want to come out here and make a detriment to the team. No, he wanted to come out here and at least show them, like, hey, I could have been the guy to lead your franchise and could have got you some wins. I got more wins for Green Bay than Will Levis does for the Tennessee Titans this year. That's the facts.
What? The whole family going
Hey, you know
nuts
how I
in the
go on the
group
flight,
chat.
bro. He on the flight talking straight.
Cash
He can't.
money.
Hey,
Because he did.
He got the numbers to bag it
And
up.
now his
bro.
counterpart,
He did.
we had another.
Yeah.
Bro, I was literally on Twitter, bro, after the 6 sack, right? And I said, damn,
After the
6 sacks is
6.
crazy. As soon as I sent that message,
He got sacked again.
he got sacked again. And I had to go back and say, damn, 7 is wild.
And Jair got him, huh?
Bruh. I'm cutting the TV, like flipping back through the games. I cut it on Red Zone, and this is the first play of this game that I seen. I said, they cut it on. I'm like, okay, let's see what's.
Hey, maybe you should have stopped. You should have
Pick
stopped.
6. I said, God damn, Will, fuck.
Oh, man. That's
That,
the first
like,
thing you saw,
That's
bro?
the first thing I saw, bruh. I'm like, okay, let's see what they
Oh,
got.
he caught that too.
Yeah, he got that.
That's picture perfect right there. Yeah, snap
he
me
got
up.
that, bro.
Yeah, and I'm with people like, it is a good play by Jair Alexander. And it is, but it's just that the fact that Will Levis has had so many turnovers before, it doesn't matter that that's a good play by the DB and not necessarily a bad throw. Is there some other places he could have gone through? Possibly, but this isn't like one of these other ones that is Will Levis did the wrong thing. But the fact that you've done so many bonehead plays before, the fact that you've turned the ball over so many times before this, and then this happened, just made the fans be like, yep, same old Will Levis. We're in week 4. There's been a turnover by Will Levis in every single week so far this season. So it's now at the point that you've turned the balls over so much, even if it's not a bad turnover, even if it's not a bad pick, Titans fans are like, here we go again. Another pick, another turnover. This is what it is. You got to get at least a couple of games together and string a couple of games together without turnovers. No fumbles, no interceptions. You got to at least string a couple around because right now it's 4 straight weeks. You played 2 drives in Miami, and on the first drive, you turned the ball over to a stupid interception that I don't even know how you even thought to make that. And then you go to the sideline and say, I didn't see him. How the fuck did you not see this guy? He was on D-Hop like white on rice, and this ain't like it was a DB, a linebacker. This was a DN. This is a big boy. How'd you not see the big boy on D-Hop? So it's. I know this one that he threw in Green Bay was a good play by the defensive player, but when you come in and week out and you're turning the ball over, it doesn't matter if it's a good play by the defense or not. We're getting sick and tired of seeing the turnovers.
Yeah, no, that was crazy, bro. We hate to see. I mean, you do hate to see motherfuckers like have rough patches, but the motherfucker is this one of the roughest ones I didn't see.
I mean, and he got sacked 8 times.
He got sacked 8
and
times,
he threw a pick
bro.
6.
Yes.
It's a rough day at the office.
He has a turn. How many turnovers?
He got at least 1 every game.
At least 1 every game.
That's 2 pick 6s in 3 games.
He got. I think it's like 6 turnovers.
I think he had like 6 turnovers in 3 games,
and 2 of them were pick 6s.
8 and he has 9.
He has 8 turnovers.
Ouch.
This season?
God
Ouch.
damn. Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, that's still
tough. No, that's tough still.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Through 5 games?
It's hard to win. It's hard to win games when you turn the ball over.
Oh, yeah.
And they get into the quarterback. I mean.
Yeah.
Damn. They got new O-line coach. What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man, sometimes
it's just not the right recipe.
Your day. Yeah, I mean, it's.
So like you don't think it's the actual just all of quarterback problem. You gotta look at the line.
It's a combination, accumulation of things. You gotta, 8 sacks obviously isn't just on the quarterback.
8 sacks is crazy.
Yeah, up front.
Yeah, it's not. I cut him off there, but it's definitely not all on Will Levis. Like week 1 was, week 2 was a lot on Will Levis, but not all. But week 1 was definitely 100% on Will Levis. But it's getting this trend. It's just the fact that yes, it's not all on Will Levis, but damn, you're not helping at all. You know what I'm saying? Like it's we just need you to do what Mason Rudolph did in Miami. Just don't turn the ball over. You don't gotta do much, but you are part of the big reason why we're losing. We if we at least had some good QB competent play, maybe we'd be able to focus and fix more on these other issues. But maybe our coaches is just having to focus so much on this horrible QB play and break down film and try to get Will Levis and develop him that they're not able to actually focus on all the other parts that they need to as well. Like some of these things Will Levis shouldn't be doing and we shouldn't be talking about right now at this point in his career. Just shouldn't. The same way we should be telling MPF he needs to find his dog and fight on the O line. There's just certain things you shouldn't have to be telling football players at this level, even if they're rookies, even if they're in their second year. There's just certain things you should know and have as intangibles at this level of football. It just has to. So no, Will Levis is not all the issue right now, but he's not helping. And from what we saw in Miami, if we had better QB play, better, not great QB play, not elite QB play, not even franchise QB play, good, mediocre, decent game managing QB play, we could win games. That's all we need.
Right. But they probably didn't establish a run, probably couldn't run the ball. I didn't really watch
No, that's right.
much of the game.
But I seen enough. I seen enough.
Like I said, I'm like you. I watch Red Zone, so they go back and forth, but it's enough to
Yeah, kind of see what's going on.
I mean, if you cut it on early enough, you'll be able to see enough from each of the games. But I mean, this shit like
his
like
picks though, bro. Like he be like, so I watched the game. He was taking a lot of shots. He was taking a lot of shots because, as a matter of fact, second half D Hop started going crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
he
like,
scored a touchdown. He caught a touchdown, didn't he?
Yeah,
yeah.
Right.
That's who he was looking for. Like that one pick six. Who was he throwing it to? He was throwing D Hop.
Right.
Like so it's like shit, bro. Because to your point, like the run game wasn't really there. Calvin Ridley, I think he only touched the ball. I think his first reception came in the second half.
Oh, I got Calvin Ridley in one of my fantasy teams, so yeah, he gave me a big
0, right?
0.
Yeah, he didn't do much.
That's why I say Cap. He caught a pass, and it was like, oh yeah, this is the first time I'm calling his
his number.
Game. I'm like, well, damn.
Yeah.
But this is like this what's gonna happen if you can't protect the quarterback and then on top of that, not being able to protect him well enough, he is not making great decisions.
Yeah.
No,
he's not making great decisions, bro.
It's a battle.
It's everybody. It's accumulation. It's
So on the other side, let me ask you this then. So Malik balled out.
So
right,
okay, go ahead.
So Malik balled out.
I feel like I know where you're going.
And I mean, you still got Jordan Love back there. Obviously, he's still QB1. Now they saying that he'll probably be back sooner than was expected. If he is ready to go,
he's gonna be back.
He's gonna be back.
How much money did they just give him?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, facts.
Enough
said.
Yeah.
The money.
How much money they just pay him?
A lot.
Yeah.
The
Whenever
money.
he
Get your ass out there.
Yeah.
Because look,
whenever he can walk without a limp, hey.
not for nothing. Not for nothing.
That's sweet. Does that answer your question?
Bro,
The number is 220
75 signing bonus.
Hey, is he good? Right. Facts. Can he hobble around a little bit? Say that. We just gonna have.
But like because they're making some jokes here with Jordan Love and asking questions about that. But like what he's saying though is like, yeah, the O line is bad and it needs to do better for Will Levis. But even if we had that fix, Will Levis' decision making and seeing the field and read progressions is very, very, very alarming right now. Very alarming. It's the fact that he can't see and don't see, and it works in multiple ways. He can't see and don't see the open wide receivers and go through his reads properly. He'll force balls in double coverage when there's a wide open man multiple times in the field of play. There'll be a wide open man. He takes a sack. Even in this Miami game, there was one. They ran one play with Will Levis. Levis ran it, missed the tight end coming across, took a sack. They ran that same play with Mason Rudolph, flipped it. That same tight end is running across the middle. Mason Rudolph hits him, gets a first down, no sack. So some of the the O-line is bad, but Will Levis is also not seeing the reads and the progressions and getting the ball out quick enough. You can't sit here and expect the O-line to constantly block for 3, 4, 5 seconds all the time. You're going to have to get this ball out under 2 seconds. That's just what it is. It's not easy. It's not easy. But that's the goal, especially when they're blitzing like they are on us, because they see Will Levis can't handle the pressure. He folds under pressure. And the O-line ain't the best O-line out right now. They're still learning, and it's easy. So you're going to constantly see this. Fix it, figure it out. But Will doesn't see the field. He doesn't see when they're open and wide open. And then like the Miami pick, he's like, I didn't see the defender there. How? How do you not see the defender there? And that's the alarming thing for me. It's the things he don't see that is the biggest red flag for me, because everybody saw that defender standing in front of D Hop on in the Miami game. Everybody saw that. How did you not see that? I can't get past those things. You got to have vision. You got to go through progressions. You got to be able to see when a man is covered, and you got to be able to see when a man is wide open in this NFL. It's just, you got to see those things, and these are alarming. Can he improve? Yes. Hopefully he will, because I don't want to tank this year. I really don't. I am in the favor right now that Mason has shown that he's the better QB out the two. He's damn sure shown that he's at least the QB out of the two that can win a game. He didn't throw over 100 yards, and we got 31 points. Who does that? That's unreal. How do you sit here, don't throw for over 100 yards? Your running back don't go over for 100 yards. Yeah, we had over 100 yards rushing accumulated, but Tony Pollard had 80-something yards. I think Tajay had like 30 or 40-something yards. Nobody's stat line jumped off the screen to be like, oh, that's why they scored 31 points. This was a very boring, slow, unentertaining game, and yet they still put up 31 points that we couldn't do in 1,002 days with this. That shows you that there's potential for this team to win, and the potential for this team out here and actually go make statements and do what we want them to do. If there's just competent QB play, it don't have to be elite. It don't have to be hero ball. It doesn't have to be any of this other stuff. It just has to be competent and not lose us games. Be competent and don't put us in position to lose the game. That's it. That's all we're asking from Will Levis. And he doesn't seem that he can give it to us. Week in, week out, this dude is a meme generator, and it's getting aggravating as a Titans fan to sit here and try to have faith in this team. And this guy's out here constantly making us a fucking laughing stock for all the other teams and all the other NFL to fucking make jokes. Y'all remember when we were talking about media don't talk about us and give us enough recognition? Now this is the only recognition we're getting right now. It's like, fuck. I know not all any press is good press, but this is not fun being a Titans fan right now. It's not having to defend Will Levis and deal with these memes week in and week out. It's not. We need this team to come out here and put something respectable on the field so we can at least feel proud as Titans fans this season, because it's starting to feel with more each week. The season is becoming to an end. And it looks like after this bye, we're going to be still playing Will Levis if he's healthy. And that's going to be a narrative. If Will Levis is healthy, is AR going to be healthy? They're both going to be sitting there playing against each other. I don't think we're going to play AR. I think we're going to play Joe Flacco at that time. So what's the situation going to be? Because we got to get a win. We got to do something out here. You got to give fans hope. You got to give fans faith and belief. Like, yes, we got to win going into the bye. Thank you for that. That's a start. That's a start. It was an ugly, boring win, but it's a win. Something we can hang our head into going into the bye. Because 1-3 going into the bye is so much better than 0-4 going into the bye. So I much rather take this win, because there's been a sour taste in our mouth for the past 3 weeks as Titans fans. So at least a win. We got over 17 points. We got over 30 points finally. Yeah. All right. We knocked all these monkeys off our back. Now all we got to do is just go out there and play. Just go play, go win a game, competent QB play, and we'll just be fine. So bye week now, we'll see what looks forward to us I can't even speak now. We'll see what the future holds for us in week 5 versus the Colts. But for now, we're on bye. Let Levis get healthy, and we'll see what week 5 got for us, or week 6 has for us with the Colts week 5 bye. So thank y'all for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, tell everybody about it. Make sure you tune into the podcast every Monday and Friday at 7 p.m. as well for the Titans Colosseum podcast. We got a lot of things coming up for y'all, as well as events, giveaways, tons of stuff to even help you, even if the season is bad and it's hard to watch. At least we're going to try to give you something to give you hope and happiness during the season if at least the Titans don't. So make sure y'all stay tuned to the podcast, subscribe to the channel, like the channel, and tell your friends about the channel as well. So I appreciate y'all, and y'all have a wonderful